So we're now at energies. We know that we are a multidimensional being, and we know that we are pure love. Pure love, we are. So, what's in the way of this? Well, you have an ego, and your energies are going like this, right? Because the ego doesn't remember itself past this human experience. And then you have a multidimensional part of yourself that knows that it's more than this life experience. And you're bringing the information to come together. Why am I sharing this with you? Because there are multiple ways in which we're doing this. I'm sharing with you my ways to see if there's anything in it for you. And so here we go. Kuan Yin. I pulled a Kuan Yin. I pulled separate cards. This was my last one, but it was really profound. It's called the Shadowed Veil. I'll pull it up for you to see. The shadowed veil is within all of us because we have an ego. And we've been in an illusionary place as a human with an ego and a spirit, traversing this together and trying to make heads or tails of energy and remembering that we are energy. So there's a lot that's being processed, right? And kudos for the human ego for doing this ride. And kudos for the spirit that's doing this ride. So in the shadowed veil, it says, look at another and decide on, or look at 5 things in others you don't truly like. And then look at others and find 5 things that you wish you had that you don't have. So I started first with the things I didn't like. And I was able to see that my number one was that I don't like manipulative people. Manipulative people rub me the wrong way. I don't like ulterior motives. So therefore, my ego has manipulation and ulterior motives as a truth. And what I'm looking to do is bring my ancient self to the party and assist my ego in seeing things from a higher perspective. So I put my arms out and I think, what could we see from a higher perspective from us manipulating and taking from others? And then I thought, it's okay to receive from others. It's okay to experience receiving from others. And this rush of energy started shooting through my entire nervous system, and it started shaking. And that's when I knew that that thoughts, beliefs are affecting our energetic flow. So when people say, why are we not more advanced, is this unlocking of the energy within ourselves is affecting the flow. What we think about another is really what we think about ourselves. And we can't not say it's okay to receive from others, and that old ways of going about it through manipulation is because in some way it doesn't feel like it's okay. They're going to say no and not want to give to me, right? That this is not somehow affecting the whole that we're all participating in. And this small attempt to identify the shadows within myself was an even greater awareness of how, until we do the shadow work within ourselves, we are blocking ourselves from our greatest possibility. And we can continue to point outside of ourselves and say, it's them, it's they, it's a president, it's a bad boss, it's an unworthy friend. But the moment we determine what we think we see outside of ourselves, we've utilized our free will in a way that keeps us from our greatest possibility of ourselves. And so I'm going to give you this next piece of the puzzle that I thought was really fun to imagine. You are an infinite being. You've experienced so much more than this life, so much more than what stands before you. So have I. And we have the right to assist our ego in expanding its awareness of itself, one thought at a time, one journey at a time. There's nothing in this world that deserves more attention, and nothing in this world that deserves more investment. The ego needs to know that it's worth investing in so it can understand there are new ways to go about it. So that's what I learned today. And I learned that that old way of going about it is affecting our current of energy. And I thought it was really cool. It was almost like a scientific thing, right? Is to identify and be able to identify where energy is not moving with pure love, light, sounds, and vibration, because we had a thought that we identified as not ourselves. And I can tell you from living this human experience, I've had a lot of thoughts and a lot of stories. And those thoughts and stories have been crazy. And not in a bad way. Crazy, just like, what is this human experience all about? Inside of us all, and this will be the last part to this, inside of us all is this great pure love. How we go about tapping into it is endless. And we can inspire one another, but the truth of the matter is, you know what works for you. And getting to know yourself will be your greatest legend. That's what legends are made of, right? Getting to know yourself. And I am inspiring it within myself, therefore I'm inspiring it inside this beautiful mirror. And play the game, do the Kuan Yin challenge, do the Veil of Shadow, discover 5 things that may be hindering your energy flow right now into more pure love. I did it, I loved it, I was so excited to share this with all of you because I thought, oh my gosh, it's amazing, it's amazing. And I thank you for giving me your time today, and until the next journey, bye.